Team 8.
Hey, tough to argue with today's weather. We're tracking temperatures here across West Michigan, which have cooled. We were up to 41 for a high today, 34 now in Grand Rapids. A little bit of a breeze. I know this number is small. It says 8. Winds out of the southwest, so that brings the wind chill down to 27 degrees right now. And the rest of us here around and by the lakefront, we're a little bit above. Inland, we're right around freezing. And temperatures are probably going to cool a couple more degrees here as we head toward daybreak, which will bring us some snow. Snow's not far away. In fact, I'll show you a storm track live in just a second. This is what it's going to look like tomorrow morning, 8 a.m. Light snow. By the time we wake up, perhaps as much as an inch of accumulation. A few areas a little bit more, some areas a little bit less. That wind is going to pick up. Southwest 10 to 15, blowing 10 to 20 once we get into the afternoon. Here's Storm Track Live now. You can see the kind of the infancy of it, the very first line of very light precipitation over Lake Michigan right now. Showing up as green representing rain, but I suspect most of this might start out as a little bit of a mix, but it should transform over to very light snow pretty quickly. And this is just the first little baby wave. We've got the next batch off to the west. You can see some heavier, more respectable snow showers here, and then farther back into Illinois, some pretty decent snow where it goes from very, very light snow over to intermittently moderate swaths of snowfall. Let's stop the loop and track how far this is going to be out from West Michigan this early tomorrow morning. You can see the very light stuff here. It's about to make landfall in West Michigan 40-50 minutes from now. That's for Silver Lake State Park, Hart, good chunk of Oceana County, especially western Oceana County. And then more snow here down to the southwest. This is the stuff that's going to start to accumulate. Right now, just moving into Chicago, track it into South Haven 4 hours from now, Grand Rapids 5 to 6 hours from now. So bottom line on this is the snow is going to arrive here likely closer to 2, 3, 4 o'clock in the morning. 24-hour forecast, in fact, does a pretty good illustration of this with the line coming through well after midnight tonight. Heaviest of it, which won't be that heavy, comes while we're sleeping. Daybreak into the early morning, starting to thin out, and then by lunchtime tomorrow, most of the snow will have pushed west to east, and we should be done with it, at least for now. We've got more on the way, though. Once we get into the afternoon, those clouds thicken back up, and especially tomorrow evening into Sunday, we've got a chance of redeveloping light snow with lake enhancement. Let's talk totals now. This is the snowfall total forecast between right now, the snow hasn't even started yet, won't for several more hours, and mid-morning tomorrow. Pretty short window here, 6, 8, 10 hours. We're going to pick up around an inch. Some areas could get as much as 2 inches. I'm thinking these snowfall totals are going to be pretty light. Enough to get out the shovel, perhaps barely. And then once we get into Sunday, we'll add another inch to 2 inches. And this is what we're thinking for total weekend snowfall, both days combined, perhaps 3 inches in some areas. A little bit of a warm-up coming after the cooler weather and tumbling temps on Sunday. We'll hit 35 here Monday, 42 on Tuesday. Things just looking gray and brown out there, so a little snow is going to freshen things up for us.
So a little bit of snow, but definitely not what we're used to seeing.